I'm going to be sharing with you in this video 3 of the biggest blocks to success, regardless of what it is that you're trying to accomplish in your life. Because you got to realize that success is something that we can all accomplish regardless of what it is that we're trying to accomplish. We all know that we can accomplish these things, but there's this part of our ego, this part of us that's totally unconsciously self-sabotaging our goals and our dreams. And although we all know what to do, although we all know what it is that we have to do, who we are is not in alignment with that thing that we want to create. Now, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 of the biggest blocks that block pretty much every single person from creating what they want in their life. Now, if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one to find clarity in your life purpose and what it is that you really want to be doing on this planet at this time, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit for the coaching program. Now, you got to realize we all like to self-sabotage. That's what the ego does. The ego self-sabotages itself. We unconsciously stop ourselves from following our dream when we know deep inside that we can accomplish these things. We know deep in our hearts what we're capable of. We know beyond the fears, beyond the feelings, that we are incredibly capable of creating what we want in our life. But why don't we do it? Because the ego unconsciously self-sabotages us. And I'm going to be sharing with you 3 of the biggest ways that this actually happens in your life. Now, the first way this happens is undoubtedly a lack of commitment. That's all it is, a lack of commitment. We've never fully committed to our goal. We've never fully committed to what it is that we really want to be doing. We've never fully committed. We never told ourselves, hey, this is what I'm going to do. Even if I feel a little bit of anxiety, we never told ourselves, this is what I'm going to be doing right now, and this is the commitment that I make to myself. We never commit at the logical level. We never commit at the emotional level. We never commit at the spiritual level. You see, what most people do in life is they're half committed to what they're doing. They're either half committed to this project, half committed to that project. We're not totally in what we're doing. Now, this is something that I learned with my mentors, that we're just simply not committed. We've never made the commitment. And if we do commit, it's almost like a half commitment where we're not fully in it. And then a month or 2 later, we pull back and go back to our old ways, which is totally normal. But it's because we never truly committed. When you truly commit to something, when you just tell yourself, yes, this is who I am now, this is how I'm going to be in the world, and this is the choice that I make, there's not much that can stop you other than your own ego, unless you weren't fully committed. And even if your ego does try to stop you, because you're so committed, you can work through those ego backlashes, you can work through the resistance, you can work through the fears, and you don't allow these things to actually stop you because you made the commitment from the beginning. That's the thing that people miss. It's the commitment from the start. We miss the commitment from the beginning, from the very beginning of when we actually started our journey. And if we did commit, we can forget that we committed. The key is to commit 100% to whatever it is that you do in your life. So when I decided to be a YouTuber and a coach, I just committed 100%. If you want to be an artist, commit to that 100%. Not to say that you can't do like other things in your life, but just commit to whatever it is that you do. Still have side projects, but commit, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm also going to have a side project. I commit to having 80% here and then 20% here. That's the commitment, but be clear in your commitments. We lack a commitment to ourselves. We lack a commitment. If you're going to do something, go all in. Don't go half into it. If you're going to have that heavy conversation with somebody, go into that conversation. Don't be half committed to that interaction. If you're going to become a YouTuber, if you're going to become a coach, if you're going to go after the dream, then go into it. Weigh out the consequences. Think to yourself, okay, these are the consequences. I'm okay with this. When I dropped out of school, I literally weighed out the consequences of going after my dream and then also staying in school. I literally weighed out the pros and cons, and I thought to myself, you know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with going after my dream. I'm okay with the consequences. I'm okay with the risk that I'm taking. I just took the risk. And I'm not saying you have to go after that risk. I'm saying if you don't take the risk of your dream, commit to that. Commit that you're not taking the risk. You commit to following the path of something else. Commit to that path. If you want to stay in school, commit to that. If you want to go after your dream, commit to that. Decide consciously what path you want to choose. This is what people miss, is they don't consciously decide, this is what I'm doing now, this is who I am, because we're running off of conditioning and we're running off of what people chose for us. So we think that we're committed to what we're doing, but truly we're not, and we're just running off of what other people wanted for us. We're not even living the life that we really want for ourselves. We're living a life that somebody else wants for us. And when you just decide, hey, this is what I'm doing now, this is the path that I commit to, it becomes so powerful. You start to live into that reality because you made the commitment to yourself. So the biggest block that people have to success is a lack of commitment, that this is what I'm going to do now, this is who I am. If you want to go after that dream and become an artist, you want to spread your light into the world in some way, just decide. Just decide. It's that easy. Of course, there's so many other tools and resources I can share with you, and information and advice on this channel in regards, okay, when you commit, of course, there's going to be certain things that try to block you from going to the next level, but you're okay with that. You're okay with the fears. You're okay with the external obstacles that may arise. You're okay that your family may go against you. You're okay that certain people won't understand. You're okay that your fears are going to come up. You're okay with that because you made the commitment from the start and you were willing to step into that reality. One of the biggest insights that I learned with my mentor, one of the biggest ones, not all of them, but one of the biggest things, is that we're never going to feel ready to go after it. When you're committing to something, when you're committing to do something to improve your health or to go after that business, we never feel ready. Readiness is not a question here. The question is, are you willing to go after it despite the resistances that you may feel in your body? Are you willing to go after it anyways? I never felt ready to drop out of school. I never felt ready to, invest money in my mentor and go after my dream and just commit fully and go fully into my path. I wasn't ready, but I felt called and I felt willing to do that anyways. And I'm not saying that to show off. I'm saying that you can do the same thing. All you have to do is be clear on what you want. Think about the consequences. Like I always say, there's always going to be consequences to either path you take. Whether you go after your dream or you don't, there's consequences. There's consequences to this path where you follow your dream. There's consequences to this path where you follow the path of comfort and pleasure and not doing what you want. There's going to be consequences to either path. So which one are you more okay with? You see, I knew there was consequences to follow my path. I was okay with that. I was okay with the consequences. I accepted them fully. Now, the second thing that blocks people from success in any area of their life, whether it be a business or a relationship or a health goal, is comfort, pleasure, and instant gratification, which is, of course, coming from the ego. These three things are the biggest blocks when it comes to creating anything in your life: comfort, pleasure, instant gratification, and the ego. Because we're conditioned in a society to want things right now, right? I want this fast food today, right? I want to go watch things on the internet and give myself pleasure in certain ways that I don't want to say because YouTube won't really like those words. Yeah, I want to go on the internet and watch all these things, to give myself that dopamine rush, right? To watch certain things on the internet that I don't want to share with you and give the actual word. But yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about. You see, we want that success in business today, right? I want this success today. We want things instantly. We're conditioned in a society to want things right away, and we don't like to go through just a little bit of uncomfort to get to that next level. We want fast food right away. We want these things right away. We want the money tomorrow. How do I manifest money in 24 hours? That's what blocks success. If you're going to be focused on instant gratification, if you're going to be focused on wanting things tomorrow, it's going to be very difficult for you to become successful. Not to say that it can't happen, because we live in an infinite universe where possibilities are endless. Maybe there's certain things that I don't know how, of course, there's certain things where I don't know how they work. You could become successful overnight. Who knows? It's definitely possible. But if you want the actual path to success that any single person can follow in business, in health, in any area of your life, do not allow comfort and pleasure and instant gratification to control your life. This is what blocks everybody, right? We want things right away. You have to understand a concept which is very important to understand when it comes to success, which is what I call delayed gratification. All these things that we want when we watch, certain things on the internet, when we give away our sexual energy to certain things on the internet, or we waste our energy in that way, or we want the fast food right away, or we want to do this. It's just dopamine. It's dopamine overload to the brain. That's all it is, right? We want dopamine right away. But what I found in my life personally, which is something really, really, really powerful to really create success, is delayed gratification, where you start to get dopamine for being in the process of working on something long term. Because success is not a linear path. You see, success in YouTube, in business, in your health, in a relationship, it's not a linear path. You see, most people think that success is a linear path. It's like it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, like you slowly get incremental success. That's not how success works. My mentor taught me that that's not how success works. Success, and this is what I found in my life, which is this information is very powerful. And if you understand what I'm really sharing with you, this will change your life if you truly hear what I'm saying right now in this video. Success is an exponential path. Exponential. That means that for the first little bit of action that you take, it might not be the most comfortable. There's going to be a little bit of your ego acting up. You're going to be a little bit more scared. You're going to have more resistance. You're not going to believe that it's coming. Maybe you're still taking the actions. You know that it's coming, but at the same time, you're feeling a little bit of resistance, right? You're doubting yourself a little bit. Like for me personally, when I posted videos for the first 4 months and 5 months, I wasn't getting a lot of views. My coaching business wasn't doing that well. And then month 6, things started to speed up a little bit. More viewers, more clients in my coaching business. Things started to happen a lot faster, because what you got to realize is that we want things right away. That's not how this game works. If you want things right away, you're going to have a very tough time creating success in any area of your life. Success is an exponential path. So here's how it works. For the first 3-4 months, you may not be getting the success that you want. And then out of nowhere, you start to get massive success, and things start to speed up a lot faster than you thought would happen. So it's like, you ever see those YouTubers that you probably watch, and then they don't actually get success for a very long period of time. They post videos for years, months, or however long. And have you ever watched somebody that has like 10K subscribers, 20K subscribers, and then out of nowhere, they boost up to like 100K, 200K, 500K, 1 million. It just jumps, right? It just jumps. And it's like, how did that happen? It's like they posted videos for 2 years, 3 years. They didn't get the success that they wanted. And within a month, they like increase their subscriber count by like 5,000%. That's not a coincidence. There's no coincidences on this planet. Things happen in divine timing, and this is literally how success works. Success is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's not how it works. Success is more like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, okay, 128, 256, and I don't know the next number because my mind can't do math sometimes. You got to realize that's how success works. It's not a linear path. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, success is you double down. It keeps going faster and faster. It's kind of like awakening, right? Things start to accelerate. It starts off slow, the ego's resisting, and then before you know it, you're having a powerful awakening experience. You're like, how did I even get here? I went through all this resistance. How did I get to this point in my life? How did this happen? Success is going to be blocked by comfort, pleasure, and instant gratification. As long as you allow comfort and pleasure and instant gratification to control your life, it's going to be very difficult for you to create success. Understand it's a long-term game. You can apply this to your meditation. You can apply this to creating a business. You can apply this to your health. It's a long-term journey. Remember, whatever you're doing right now, whether you're trying to increase your spirituality by meditating more, increase your consciousness, whether you're trying to be more successful in business, it is not a linear path. It's an exponential path, and it's a long-term game. When you think long-term, you become much more powerful in your life. One of the quotes that I heard recently that I don't know where I got this from another YouTuber, I think is basically, we underestimate what we can accomplish. We overestimate what we can accomplish in 1 year, but we underestimate what we can accomplish in 10 years. This is a long-term journey, okay? Success is a long-term journey. Success is a long-term journey. And the people that understand that create success. And then when they get success, the people that don't understand it think that they're lucky. I don't believe in luck. I believe in alignment and commitment and dedication and excellence. Okay, maybe there's certain factors that come into play in regards to luck. Maybe the universe has to work for us in certain ways. Absolutely, I believe that there's luck and the universe creates coincidences, but only for the people that are committed and understand that it's not about luck. I don't believe in luck. I believe in alignment. The people that worked for years and stayed committed, the people at the bottom think that they're lucky. There's no luck. There's luck. I believe there is luck. But also what I believe is that if we're committed and we're aligned with who we are, that the luck increases a lot more and the universe starts to work in our favor and things start to align in a way where your ego couldn't figure it out, because you start to realize it's a long-term journey. It's the biggest paradox. You realize it's a long-term journey, you stay committed, and now you become more lucky. Now the universe starts to work in your favor. Whereas when you're in needy vibration, wanting things short-term, things don't work out in the very synchronistic way, because you're not committed to your path. You don't actually trust. It's not true faith. True faith is long-term commitment, knowing that it's coming no matter what. Long-term journey. I'm going to say it all the time. This journey of success is a long-term journey. Okay? It's a long-term journey. I really want you to understand this. It's a long-term journey. And the more that you understand that delayed gratification is extremely powerful for success, you will find that you can create success in a much more powerful way and a much faster amount of time, counterintuitively, and also you'll enjoy the process much more. Now, the third biggest block to success is thinking that we have to do things alone. What I learned is that doing things alone is completely unnecessary. Our ego gets in the way and makes us think that we have to be on this path alone, that we have to think about how do I create success alone. It doesn't have to be in health or business. It could be anything. You want to become more healthy. You want to be successful in business. You want to create something. Why are you doing it alone? If you're doing it alone, it's just the ego getting in the way. And I know that I'm being a little bit bold and pushy in this video, and I'm being very pushy and a little bit more masculine and pushing my energy in that way. But I just want to give you the raw truth in this video. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. When we think we have to do it alone, it just slows down our growth. That's all it does. When I learned how to humble myself and accept that I don't know how to create success, and I invested money in a mentor, and I realized, why am I going to do things alone if there's certain people that already are where I want to be, and all I have to do is invest in them, invest my time into them, invest my money into them, and I will be exactly like them in the fastest possible way. You got to realize we live in a reality where we're all humans and none of us have any idea of what we're doing. We're all learning on this planet of Earth. And the best thing you could do is just ask for people for help that are already where you want to be in whatever area of your life. Why do it alone if you could just ask somebody else on their journey that already got to that point? Let go of your ego. Humble yourself. Ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that. Ask for help, ask for assistance, reach out to somebody. Go ask for help from a coach or mentor. Doesn't have to be me. You want to work with me? Great. Hit the link that's in the description box of the video. I'm here for anybody that wants to work with me, committed people that want to go after their dream. It doesn't have to be me. Just if you want to become an artist and a musician, go hire somebody that can teach you that. Go ask somebody for help. Don't do this journey alone. You don't have to be on this journey alone. That's the biggest block to success. You got to realize people open doors. People open doors, okay? You want to be more financially abundant? Invest your time and energy and money into somebody that has more financial abundance. That's what I did, and now I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life because I just made the choice to ask for help. Just ask for help, okay? Who are you taking advice from? If you want to become successful, are you asking people that are not successful for help? Most of the time, this could be family. And I hate to say it, but sometimes family can be a really big block to financial abundance because we want something and then we ask people for advice and they give us advice based on their paradigm of reality that they're living into. And it's not that anything's wrong with that paradigm and that way of living. Everybody can live the life that they want and how they want to live in this world. But who are you asking advice from and are they where you want to be? And if you're not asking for advice at all, ask for advice. Don't be afraid to ask people for help. Humble yourself. Realize that people can open doors. Respect your mentors. Ralph Smart always says that. Respect your mentors. Respect your mentors. People open doors. People will show you the exact path that you need to be on and what you need to do to get to where it is that they are in their life. Why do it alone? There's no coincidence that the most successful people on this planet all have a mentor and multiple mentors. When I realized that I don't need my mentor, guess what I did? I invested more money because it's not about needs. This is about wants and living a financial abundant life and thriving. This is what this journey is about. Awakening and finding out who you really are is not about needs. It's about wants. Needs are very powerful. You want to grow? Get your needs satisfied. Make more money. Get those needs satisfied. But to get to the next level of your evolution, what do you want? I remember when I was going through my mentoring journey with my mentor and I realized that I don't need him anymore. And then he started laughing. He says, great, you don't need me anymore. That's good. Now we can finally get started with the real work. Okay, and I just started laughing. I started bursting out laughing because I realized that when I didn't need him, that's when I continued to invest in him. And I will continue to invest until the end of my life in people that can support me on my journey and somebody that can assist me in getting to the next level. It's not like you get to a certain level of success and then you stop investing. No, when you get to a certain level of success, you invest even more. It doesn't have to be investing in a mentor, by the way. I'm just speaking about my experience of life and how I got to financial abundance and attracting what I really want in my life. I'm just saying, don't think you have to go on this journey alone. It doesn't have to be a mentor, it doesn't have to be me, it doesn't even have to be investing money in anybody if you're not ready for that and you don't want to do that and you don't feel called to do that. If you feel called to invest in somebody, then do it. I'm just saying, don't be on this path alone. Ask somebody for help, and especially ask people for help that are already where you want to be, because that's going to take you to the next level exponentially faster. Not linear, it could be linear in some ways, but it's more exponential. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That's like, and I'm really stressing this one because this is the biggest block. I would say this is one of the biggest blocks to success. Maybe I should even put it as number one. We don't ask for help. Don't get, you see, people think that by asking for help, that's very egotistical. No, it's more egotistical to think you have to do it alone. That's the thing that's blocking you from asking for help, is your ego. It's like, oh, I have to do this all myself because I know everything. If you know everything, you would already be where you want to be in life. Just ask for help. It's that simple. And I really didn't get this for many years, and now I fully understand how this works. People open doors. That's the truth. People open doors. You become the average of the 5 people that you hang out with. And who are you asking for help? Are you asking for help at all? And are you asking from the right people? When you nail this one little tip alone can create success for you. All the other things will come naturally. The commitment, the instant gratification, all these minor details, just ask the right people for advice and you'll learn everything you need to learn. Because I'm gonna close off with this. It's not about what they tell you. It's not the content that these people share with you. It's who they are. You will become like them. It's who they are as a person. Who are they? It's not about what my mentor is thinking. It's not about what he's telling me. Actually, it is about what he's thinking. It's not about what he's telling me. It's how does he think? How does he think? What is his thought process? How does he think? What does he think? What habits does he have? Who is he? Who is he as a person? If you want to become a successful musician, who is that person? How do they live their life? Ask them for help. Anything else would be your ego getting in the way. That is the truth. Don't be afraid to ask for help. People are here for you. Everybody's here for you. You just have to be willing to reach out and ask for it. That's it. There's so many people that can literally get help. All these YouTubers, all these people you watch, just reach out, ask for help. They can guide you. They can help you. They can give you a helping hand and guide you. All you have to do is ask for help. Now that's all I have for this video. Once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one to find clarity in your life purpose and what it is that you really want to be doing on this planet at this time to create more success in your life and health, financial abundance, whatever it is that you feel you need to create more success in, but more particularly, if you want to find clarity in your life purpose and what it is that you really want to be doing on this planet at this time, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit for the coaching program. As always, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.